Okay, Will Taylor, welcome.
Thank you for having me, Lockie. It's been mate. I reckon the first time you popped on my For You page, I nearly pissed myself.
Nah, mate, same for you. Mate, I've been seeing your videos for it's been years now, mate.
Oh, it's
You're
good.
you're a vet.
It's good that someone's watching them. But nah, I appreciate it. Thank you, mate.
Yeah, what's going on? Get up to much today or?
Oh, gee whiz, it's a sporadic day in the life of Will Taylor. I was just telling you off mic. Mondays are usually very full on, and then Tuesdays it sort of falls off a bit. So we're recording this on a Tuesday, and yeah, Um, one of my housemates was asleep half off the couch when I left, so shows what I'm doing on a Tuesday.
No, mate, you got a busy life. You get around. You need a break every once in a while.
Every once in a while, yeah.
Yeah, you got big week or nah, or just
It's sort of
super.
it sort of goes and comes and goes in waves. It's pretty chill week this week, I'd say, probably because we got the bye for footy. So for the Victorian listeners, it'd be footy, but for the New South and Queenslanders,
AFL, mate.
the
Yeah,
AFL. So do you call rugby footy?
yeah,
Yeah.
footy. Yeah, it's footy.
Fuck. There's so many different sort of fan groups because you got to be careful with soccer people if you call.
Mate, if you're playing soccer and you call it football, you're a
What
fuckwit.
what are you doing?
Yeah,
Come on, fucking have a look at
yeah,
yourself.
mate. Anytime I'm in, I understand if you're overseas and someone calls it that.
Yeah.
If you're in Australia and you're calling it football, you need a hard look in the mirror,
Yeah,
mate.
it's like that's the third or fourth tier of
Yeah,
football in this
mate.
country.
It goes where it depends where you're from, but
Yeah.
I'd say league and AFL
Yeah.
pretty standard, and
Hundred
then
percent.
rugby union
Yeah.
way down, but that's probably
Yeah.
third, and then soccer's even under that.
Exactly. I'm glad we can definitely agree on
Yeah.
that one. But yeah, we got the bye for a few weeks there, so it's gonna be yeah. The boys are sort of itching to get back because we've had a 2 week bye. Thanks to our leagues for that. But yeah, so we've been twiddling our thumbs a little bit, so it's been a little bit slower than usual
Yeah, how
these
you boys
days.
going this season? You
We
finals
are
bound?
Yeah, we are finals bound. I think we've got to win one more game to sort of cement our spot. But yeah, we're top two at the moment, so feeling good. We knocked off first on the ladder 2 weeks ago, which
Or is that when did I saw one of you what's it? Oh, Jara kicked the
Jara,
game winner?
yeah,
Is
Jared
that
kicking
game?
Jared kicking the game winner, and he he really doesn't like. Well, he's such a busy man. It's hard to get him down these days, but Jared's probably one of the best local footballers I've played with, just because he's so football smart.
Yeah.
And he's not the quickest mover. He's not the he's pretty skillful, but his kicks count. He's very efficient. Um, and then when he had the ball in the last a minute, I'm like, fuck, he's just gonna kick it, and this is gonna be the best day ever. But yeah, credit to Jarrah. I don't like to pump his tires up
Yeah.
too much because
Mate, that guy knows footy though. Even I see the YouTube videos and stuff. To be honest, I know fuck all about AFL, but
yeah.
I'm learning a bit off him at least.
Yeah, it's so crazy, yeah, how wealthy his knowledge is, and I mean, he hasn't played the elite levels or anything, but just to for a just a local footballer like him to have the knowledge he does, it's a credit to his game.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes the local football is the one who because they watch. I feel like if you're playing in the AFL, obviously you watch a lot of film,
Yeah,
everything, your own film. But if you're a fan, you're watching every single game. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
especially if you grew up playing it, you know a lot.
oh, 100%. And yeah, he's now that he's doing it for a job, I think it's the perfect job for him.
Yeah. Is that something you'd want to get into, like something that, or are you less serious than that?
I'm fully less serious. I could never be a football analysis,
Yeah.
a football analyst. Sorry. I've yeah, I've coached football and I enjoy coaching football, but I can never be someone to point out oh, this team's doing that wrong or this is why, and fucking have 7 different spreadsheets or whatever.
Yeah.
I can appreciate the game, and I can appreciate when a team sort of stuffs up, and I could understand where they've stuffed up, but I'm not going to be the one telling people that. I'll leave it to other people.
Yeah.
I'd love to commentate the game, but yeah, I could never be an analyst.
Yeah. No, commentating will be elite. I feel like you kind of saw it. I don't know. Do you know Fletch and Hindy?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the NRL, they're kind
Yeah.
of like a comedy duo, and they play in the NRL. But our Magic round for NRL, they did like a second channel where they commentated, and it was like so unserious, like them doing fucking the most random shit while commentating. I feel like that'd be a pretty good idea for like people who want to take it a bit less serious. Just like
100%.
have like a MA 15 plus channel or something.
Yeah.
That I reckon that'd be elite.
I feel like that's the way that sort of sports media is going a little bit. Like a lot more people are sort of leaning on the less serious sides of things because man, everyone in the world is so serious, like
Yeah,
too much of the time. And like I for one enjoy taking the piss and like having a laugh, and especially like out of myself. Like I love being the butt of the jokes and like sort of just getting people to laugh along with me. And yeah, I feel like we need a bit more of that in sport.
yeah, mate. Everyone, it's so serious. It's like you only hear about the bad stuff. No one hears about the funny stuff or the good stuff.
Yeah,
But I feel like it's good that it's going that way. But yeah, I wanna take you back. Where
please,
yeah,
please take me back.
take you back to the start, mate.
Oh
Where'd
shit.
you grow up? How did all this come about?
Oh well, I grew up in Geelong, which is a small. Well, I'd say it's small. It's probably like the second biggest town outside of Melbourne
Oh,
in
okay.
Victoria.
A small
It's
town.
the small coastal town of Geelong. But no, I grew up in Geelong. It's pretty nice down in Geelong. I always thought of it as a little bit more of a stylish Adelaide. So if
Yeah,
anyone that's been in Adelaide, everything's pretty close. But then Geelong, it's got better beaches than Adelaide. It's like much more coastal vibey. So
yeah, yeah.
grew up down there. Started making content on a random Wednesday afternoon when I was working. I was working at a post office and I went on a lunch break one day and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go home for an hour, just be myself. And then I thought of like this funny video idea of an assistant coach like repeating what the main coach said.
Yeah, yeah.
So I like quickly filmed that, did like a little green screen and everything, posted it, thought nothing of it. Later on the day, my phone, all I could hear is it on the desk just. I'm like, far out, like is mum calling me, like what's happening here?
I forgot to get the meat out or something.
Yeah, I forgot to thaw the chicken. Oh shit! But it was like my video was at like within an hour it was in on like 33K, and I was like, holy shit! Like this is people are loving it. And like that's probably like one of my favorite videos that I've done because it was just so effortless. Involved like two characters, a simple green screen effect, and then from there I was like, fuck, like this is it's pretty cool. Like I might just keep making them. And like as I got the ball rolling, I found it easier to just start making that like humorous, relatable, sporting content that sort of the everyday Aussie can get around, and like it just sort of blew up a bit from there.
Yeah, do you look back on those videos and like obviously they're not to or I don't know, maybe you still love them or do you look back on them and are like, oh, what was I doing a bit there?
Look, there's a lot of like both of that. I'd say like early days I'd be sort of looking at myself like you're so like shy but you're still standing in front of the camera, like what on earth are you doing? But I mean, it's all sort of like a building block for yeah, it's all a building block for the next video. So you can learn so much from the last video that you post. And I'm always trying to like add different strings to my bow and everything, and like eventually I want to fucking like I don't know, maybe do some acting or like
Yeah.
get an episode of Neighbours and like
Yeah.
kill my character off or something. But yeah, like I go back and I watch the videos. A lot of the time I'm like, oh fuck, what were you doing, Will? Like that's so cringe. But
Yeah.
at the same time, like sometimes I'll go back and I'll be like, that's funny. Like
Yeah.
I can get around this. But yeah, it's I just sort of I think as an early kid, as an early content creator, I just wanted to be relatable and like people can go, oh my god, I relate to this. This
Yeah.
is hilarious. But yeah,
Yeah, I feel like it's hard because you got to kind of. I feel like looking at your own content through your eyes, you're like, bro, this sucks, bro. What, like,
yeah,
could you? I don't know how to explain it, but like, you know, it's fake because you did it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So you can see like, oh, this looks so fake in a
Yeah.
way. But if you watch someone else's or you look at through it someone else's eyes, it's not the same. They just see it for what it is.
Mm. Yeah, it's so funny, and I found as an early kid, like when I put too much effort into the videos, like some people wouldn't get it, some people would be like, oh, like what? But if you like just keep it pretty simple, um, like I don't know why, but it seems to do better. Like
Yeah.
just don't really put a lot of effort into it. Like wear a tea towel on your head if you want to play a girl for a character. But yeah, it's keep it simple and yeah, less is more almost.
Yeah, I feel like so many videos you like it takes you hours to film. You're like, oh, this is gonna get millions of views, and you
Mm,
post and it gets nothing, and then you make a video in like 10 minutes and just throw it up, and it'll go crazy. You know what I mean?
100%. Because like the first video I remember seeing of yours was, I'm pretty sure it was like batting in the backyard and everything. It's like you a cricket bat, a ball.
Yeah,
It's
no
so
effort.
simple.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like you're like, oh, this is the one. This is gonna make me the biggest name in the
Yeah,
fucking world. And you
yeah,
post it gets like 100 views,
yeah.
and you just. But yeah, that's tough. But did you growing up? Were you always attracted to this kind of stuff? Like, were you always making people laugh, or did you want to be a footy player? Or
Oh, well, the footy dream died when I was playing under 16s and I sort of couldn't break out of the twos side then. And I was like, wow, we're probably just we're gonna have to settle for being a local footballer. But I don't know. I kind of embraced being like a resi,
yeah,
and I feel like that's why I can relate to my content and sort of be that character so well is because from an early age I sort of like accepted the fact like never gonna play AFL, I'm never gonna play for Australia in the cricket, but I can always give it a red hot crack.
yeah,
And like through school, I used to always like love being the kid that people laughed at or like, cracked jokes and everything. And then obviously my love for sport grew upon that. And as when I left school, I did a course on sports media, and then from there, I fell in love with podcasting. I was like, "Fuck, this is awesome!" Like
yeah,
just chatting to myself into a mic, and then some people might want to listen to it down the road, and then and fell in love with podcasting, fell in love with the whole like sports media side of things, and yeah, I feel like I'm sort of on the right path to doing rolling it all into one, I guess.
yeah. Well, I guess like you start like the first time I saw you, it was the videos, but then now obviously you're doing like the podcast and you're doing like the interviews at different like I know you did one for KO and stuff with the cricket,
Mm.
and I feel like it all sort of comes together now. I feel like back in the day it was kind of you got your commentators, your reporters, obviously your players, but I feel
Yeah,
like it's
so
really merging.
regimented. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and I love the fact that I can have, like I said before, I can have a few strings to my bow. Like I can interview, I can host a live stream like we do for Clubby Sports. I can host a podcast. I could just be like a guest on a podcast or like the sort of third seat on the podcast that's there for um, like just funny gags and everything. Because on our footy podcast that we do, Monday Magnets, I'm nowhere near the football analyst there. I'm just waiting for a little like segment to jump in and just say something funny and like maybe get a clip out of it. But yeah, I'm always looking to improve myself, and learn off others as well.
yeah. I feel like that's what you need. I feel like there's so many shows you can watch where they're just telling you the facts. You know what I mean? But to have like you jump in making jokes and no one is gonna make the same joke as you. Know what I mean? But there's a million different TV stations, podcasts, everything that are gonna say so and so did this on the weekend. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's always sort of the same structure, and it's like it might be hard for some people to understand, but there's always going to be the same structure to every podcast, every TV show, every like panel. There's always going to be hosts, people that bounce off and everything, and then someone to like steer the ship and steer the questions and everything.
Yeah. What was the point where you were creating content and you kind of went, oh shit, I can actually make something out of this. People actually like this. You know what I mean?
I think it was the first time I met uh Caden McDonald. So Caden, for those who don't know him, is the biggest AFL YouTuber in the country, and he, growing up, he was from Geelong as well, and
Yeah.
I used to love that, and I was like, holy shit, like this bloke grew up where I grew up, and like he's played in the same football league that I played for, and I used to like freak out as a kid. And then one day he liked one of my videos and then messaged me and goes, "Mate, you're hilarious. Like, would love to do like a collaboration with you." Like, oh shit, like this is awesome. Um, and then a few weeks later, I was in one of his YouTube videos, like playing footy against him, and I'm like, holy shit, like he's wanting to make a character out of me and like these other guys playing footy. Like, this is awesome. So I think from there, I sort of thought, if I can learn off him, then I could try and make it in the big time, I guess, using
Yeah.
quotation marks. But once I was doing uni, I did an internship at ClubbySports, which is a sports media and sports podcasting um, production place, and then uh, after 10 weeks there, of just sort of doing clips and like sitting on a podcast, I said, "Look, we love what you do. We want to offer you a part-time job." So I was like, "Holy shit!" Like, now I'm working, and like this could be like part of my career.
Yeah.
So I was actually living on Shrey from Marmalade's couch for six
Oh, yeah.
months, because they lived not far from where I was working. So I just used to sleep on his couch for 6 months and go and work, and then like eventually I moved out. But yeah, from when I got that part time job, I'm like, now the career has started. Like, now it's time for me to sort of make a good fist of it. And yeah, I think it's been 2 years or something since then, and yeah, now I'm like doing it full time, which is still, like, I still don't understand how I've made it full time, but I mean, it's just, yeah, it all happened so quickly.
Yeah, that's hectic. Far out. Yeah, that'd be elite. Yeah, so working at Clubby Sports, obviously that's owned by Dill Buckley. I feel like I didn't even, to be honest, like 4 or 5 years ago, I didn't even know who he was because obviously I'm not big into AFL.
Mm,
And then one of my mates, he was wearing this Dylan Friends jumper. And I was
yeah,
like, oh, what is that? And then obviously he told me, but I feel like he's one of the first that kind of like started a podcast, especially in the sports media space. So how was that? Obviously, you loved podcasting. So
yeah,
how was that working with someone of that stature?
yeah. He definitely pioneered like the sports podcasting like arena, and sort of yeah, was one of the first to yeah, take the jump. And I don't like saying this to him because I don't want to pump up his tires heaps, but as a kid, I idolized like what he did for the sports media.
Yeah,
Um, Obviously with Dylan Friends and everything, and like getting some of the biggest names in sport to come in his podcast. Like, that's what I wanted to do growing up, and I
yeah,
was like, I want to be the next Dylan Buckley. So then when I went in and did an internship with him, I was like, holy shit,
yeah,
I'm working for Dylan Buckley.
yeah,
This is crazy. Um, it's, yeah, and now to be able to like call him a friend and a work associate, yeah, it's the younger version of me would be fucking doing backflips if he knew what I was doing today.
yeah,
And like, yeah, I've got like, yeah, so much to thank him for, because he saw a lot of potential in me, and he made I guess him and Adam Baldwin, my boss, they saw a lot of potential in me, and took a leap of faith and took me on, and yeah, I'm forever grateful for those two people.
Has he helped? Does he give you insights and stuff and help you a lot with that sort of stuff?
Yeah, like, not so much like verbally at everything, but like yeah, he's so like just such a playful guy, and like such a always, yeah, positive, and I feel like I can learn a lot from, yeah, his podcast and what he does, and he's one of the hardest working men I know. His calendar is like chock-a-block all the time.
Oh, really?
It is like I was I was looking through it the other day because it's all like all of our calendars are sort of connected and everything, and like the man had no free time like for a whole month. It was just like meetings, PR, like podcasts, flying over to do content over here, flying over to do content over there, um, and yeah, I think yeah, it just shows like um how how credible he is in the space that he is.
Yeah, I feel like it shows you can build. He's built an empire from just
He's
starting a
Yeah, he's
podcast.
built an empire. He's built fucking like well, not enemies, but like he's built sort of other people to go and like be his competition.
Yeah,
Which is awesome. Like that'd be flattering if that was me. But yeah, it was like yeah, to be able to work for him is yeah a dream come true.
yeah, mate. He's one of the goats, to be honest, of the podcast industry.
Absolutely.
Um, but yeah, talking about that, what were you working before that while you were just creating content, or
Jeez, I've had a few part-time jobs. So what would it be? Started off just working at Macca's, flipping burgers, making coffees. Uh, did some like local football umpiring, made some cash out of that. Worked at a pub. That was always good fun. Worked at a post office. Then I also worked. My last part-time job before ClubbySports was I was working at the cotton on factory, picking and packing orders to go onto trucks and stuff.
yeah, mate. I remember I did that when I first finished school.
Yeah.
That it's good money, but
Good money but
yeah,
hard work.
yeah,
I was very lucky that I worked with heaps of mates that I grew up with. So I would see them at work, I'd see them at cricket, I'd see them on Saturdays and everything. So we had a great little crew, and yeah, it was always good fun. But you'd come home, you'd be sore from lifting, you'd be sweaty. Even on the winter days, like you'd be coming home drenched in sweat because it's
yeah,
just such hard labor, such
yeah.
hard labor.
I feel like doing that sort of stuff shows you that like you got to try to do at least what you want to do,
Yeah,
or you might do that for the rest of your career. You know what I mean?
oh, 100%. And like, yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be people that enjoy doing that for the rest of
Yeah,
their life and everything.
mate.
And
Respect. I could never do that.
oh,
I
the
didn't.
respect
Yeah,
respect to people who and like the boys that used to drive the forklifts around. I was always way too scared to like.
yeah,
Well, not that I ever got the opportunity because I wasn't around for long enough. But if they ever asked me like, "Oh, do you want to do your forklift license?" I'd say
yeah,
absolutely not.
mate. It's pressure. If you mess up an order,
Yeah,
you're gonna get sprayed, and
yeah, and mate, if you fuck up on the forklift, you could lose your job very
yeah,
quickly.
100%. I just want to talk about collabs.
Yeah.
Have you? I want to start with what's a collab that you've done that you're like, holy shit, like this is him.
Collabs. Jeez. Very like I'd say team wise, very like special to be working. Like I've done a few seasons of working with the Melbourne Renegades through the Big
Yeah,
Bash. Like one of my favorite all time players is Adam Zampa.
yeah,
So to be able to like make content around him and like have him in some of our content and Aaron Finch as well. Like we got Aaron Finch to like fucking smack a cricket bat into an oven. Like that was by far one of the weirdest things I've ever done. But it was so much fun at the same time. I think another collab that well starting off like anything to do with the Marmalade Boys was pretty cool and like to be able to make content with them whenever I want and
yeah,
wherever I want is that's a blessing. Like they're awesome, and that goes for all the other boys that I make content with. Like they're awesome. They're unreal.
yeah. You seem like you got a good crew down here, like a group of you that kind of all
Yeah,
collabs with each other
yeah.
and everything.
It's a very like-minded crew, and like yeah, we all aim to help each other. We always when none of us are trying to like pip each other, none of us are trying to be like I'm the better creator or whatever. It's we want to bring each other up um, at the same time as making like enjoyable content.
Yeah,
Um, but I'd probably have to say like the best collab. Holy shit, the best collab I'd geez, probably like early days with Paddy Cripps and Tom Mitchell.
Oh yeah,
The ball, like now that I work for Ball Magnets, it's very cool. But yeah, having Paddy Cripps and Tom Mitchell in any of my content was like the biggest dream come true because it's two fucking Brownlow medalists, like
yeah,
just standing there and like doing what like tell them to do. It's crazy, but yeah, like stuff like that. The AFL Players Association, they've had me do some content with them, and yeah, to be able to go to the Brownlow and interview players on the red carpet last year was massive. Biggest
yeah,
pinch myself.
mate. That would be elite. Just someone. Has anyone followed you and you've been like, holy fuck? You know what I mean?
I'm a massive Western Bulldogs man,
Yeah,
and like one of my all-time favorite players is Tom Liberatore.
yeah,
And a couple months ago, he followed me out of the blue, and I'm still like, I
yeah.
still go, what the fuck? This is crazy. Yeah. Every time an athlete follows me, I'm sort of like,
I feel like all you want to do is message them, mate.
yeah,
Just be like, oh, you want to grab some beers or
it's like,
something?
oh, get me down to one of your games, bro. Like,
Or can I have some gear?
yeah.
Yeah,
Nah, yeah, it's so much fun. Recently we did a fortnight gaming series against some of the Hawthorn boys. So,
yeah.
Connor McDonald, Jack Ginnivan, Mario
Mate, it's my
Chol.
team.
Yeah,
Hawthorn.
the Hawthorn
Yeah.
boys. They're yeah, and like they're awesome. And yeah, once you sort of like disassociate the player from the person, like it can be so much fun as well.
Yeah.
And like they enjoy it as well because like you're not sort of being like, oh, like, oh, Connor,
Yeah.
Connor, I love you,
Yeah.
you're the best.
Nah, I feel like
yeah,
that's the thing. You meet these people and then you just realize, fuck, they're just normal people, you know what I mean?
yeah,
And if you treat them like they're these gods, and they'll be off you, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. If you could collab with anyone, like I'm talking anyone in the world, who would it be? No, your wildest dreams. There's no, hypothetically, you get a DM right now, and no matter what, they're gonna reply and say yes.
Well, if that was the case, like, I mean, I'd love to do a video with Mitchell Stark. Like,
Oh yeah,
growing up, I like used to mimic his bowling action, because he was a left-hand bowler, and like I was like, holy shit, I could be the next Mitchell Stark. But if it was like the dream collab, fuck, it'd have to be LeBron. Like,
LeBron, bro. That's the thing. I always think about who could you get on a podcast that would 100% make it blow up, and he's
Yeah.
one of them. You know what I mean?
like, it would definitely be LeBron. Like, I mean, growing up, I was a huge, oh, I still am. Like, I'm a massive fan of the Sidemen.
Yeah,
Like YouTube greats, KSI, to have human content would like that would make me go crazy. But like LeBron's LeBron, man. He's like he's the fucking king. Like I'm not a massive basketball nuffy, but like
it's LeBron.
fuck LeBron, man.
Yeah,
He's the goat.
mate. Imagine LeBron in like a fucking getting LeBron in the skit, like I know your ones you do about like talking to your date when she wakes up.
Yeah.
And you just talk about AFL, and imagine you just flip the camera and it's just LeBron in bed.
It's
with you,
LeBron.
bro.
The fuck. Oh, I can only imagine if this was to ever happen, I would die the happiest man alive. LeBron playing AFL in the lowest league of like AFL ever. That'd be
Mate.
so funny.
If somehow I feel like the Australian creators as a whole is going up,
Yeah.
and then bro, when it meets that like America, because obviously America has that like worldwide
Yeah.
renown, like the biggest creator in America, everyone in the world pretty much knows, like
Yeah.
Speed or Kyson,
Yeah.
or you know what I mean? But I feel like Australia's not there yet. But when it gets there, bro, LeBron,
Yeah.
LeBron playing for Div 12 Resi.
Yeah. If LeBron played the Div 12 Resies, I would die the world's happiest man. If in any circumstance I got to make a video with any member of the Sidemen, like that would blow me away. Like growing up watching their content was just like the best thing as a kid ever.
Yeah.
And like I had on the TV today and I'm like, these guys are timeless. Like
Yeah.
I can watch them for hours. And like they've they've hinted about coming to Australia for ages, but I just don't know how I'd get a hold of them. Like I
Yeah,
just want to make a video with the Sidemen.
yeah.
Like having that on my resume would be sick.
They like paved the way. I feel like every kid watched the Sidemen,
Yeah.
especially like their crossbar challenges and stuff. You go back
Oh,
and watch them, and they're still elite. You don't even
yeah.
go back and watch them,
Nah.
and you're like, oh, these suck now. They're
Yeah.
still
I still
fucking
watch the
elite.
oldest crossbar challenges.
Yeah,
Like this is the best video ever.
man, I love the one. You know where Vic hits the crossbar and it plays
Yeah.
like the Indian music in the background, bro.
Yeah.
That's so
The
funny.
fact they used to like call him like the king of the unpaid workers and
Yeah,
everything.
bro.
It's like, they're just timeless videos, and yeah, to see how they've made. Speaking of empires, they've just blown up, made their own empire, fucking dynasty, and everything.
Yeah, you'd think because there was like however many of them, like 8 or something.
Yeah,
You'd think a few of them would drop a bit low, like you don't really hear about them, but they're
crazy.
all like elite.
Yeah, crazy how they still make videos to this day together from
Yeah,
what, like 2009, 2010 or whatever, and now 2025, 15 years later, and like they're making they're making content 4 or 5 times a week
yeah,
together. It's
mate,
crazy.
it's crazy. They're elite, and even they get laser beam in there a bit. Mate, goat, Aussie goat.
That's our gateway in.
Yeah, laser
That's
beam.
our into the Sidemen.
Mate, he's a Sydney boy.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll see him in the shops one day.
Yeah, fucking laser beam. Say hi to Lockie for
Oi,
us.
oi, laser beam, get on the pod, mate.
Yeah.
Mate, that would be elite. He's one of the, I feel like, one of the ones everyone watched growing up as well. And he's one
Yeah.
of like the Aussies who like really put their stamp on the
Yeah.
world, I guess.
100%. And like growing up, I was never a Fortnite sort of YouTube man, but like watching Laserbeam, I'm like, oh, he's Australian. Like
Yeah.
I can get around him, and like he epitomizes like Australian content.
Yeah. I feel like Laserbeam has that Aussie, like he fucking sucked at Fortnite, but it was funny because he sucked. And I feel like
Yeah.
that's what Aussie creators do so well, that they kind of just take the piss out of themselves.
Yeah. Like blue collar battler, he's like,
Yeah.
I'm not the best. I'm not the best Fortnite player, but I can give it a red hot crack, and I'll win eventually.
Yeah, 100%. Also, you're obviously a big advocate for mental health. I know you've done a few things with that.
Yeah.
Why is that so important to you?
Well, growing up, I mean, I was always surrounded by like, well, I went to an all boys high school, and I feel like the message at high school between like my mates wasn't always sort of spoken about. And as a kid, I lost my dad to suicide. So, yeah, I always thought mental health is a massive part of my life. And I've always been like, I've always been pretty open about it, especially the last couple of years, doing a lot of stuff with Tackle Your Feelings, Movember. Yeah, I think I've raised about, over the last couple of years, $20,000 for Movember.
Wow.
I've got a fucking tattoo of the logo on my leg, and
That's elite.
yeah, so it's all, yeah, for me, it's always been about like, yeah, speaking up and yeah, telling your mates like when it's not okay, because it's always like you're not gonna be 100% all the time, and like there's still days today where it's like you just want to curl up in a ball and just like go back to bed and not worry about the day. But yeah, it's very important in my life. And going back to Dylan Buckley, like I think that's another massive part as to why I idolized him so much, for his like balance about sports and having fun and having a laugh, and then the mental health side of it as well.
Yeah, I feel like it's really good now. It's kind of, obviously it's way more spoken about now, but I feel like it started to get spoken about probably 10, 15 years ago, really hit, like men need to start talking, but I feel like you can really see the effects of it now.
Oh, definitely. And like, there's so many organizations for all different types of like ages and everything. And like, I think a massive organization, especially in Victoria, the group called Speak and Share. So there are a few Mornington Peninsula boys who started an organisation after they lost a few mates to suicide, and they wanted to see a bit of change, and to see what they've done with their community and like Australia as a whole is it's it's massive. Like they host run clubs, they host like 5K and half a marathon runs, and like primary school workshops, high school workshops, sporting club workshops for like mental health. And yeah, like it's a massive credit to them, and I'm looking to definitely work with them a bit more
Yeah.
this year and beyond.
Yeah. No, that's a really good thing that they're doing all different stuff because obviously mental health isn't a one size fits all. So one person running might help them, another person might just be getting up and getting a coffee. You know what I mean?
Exactly, 100%.
So
Yeah.
what's the plan for Will Taylor in the next 10 years? Where does he want to be?
Jeez.
The king.
Will Taylor, well, I'd still love to be doing sports media. Like, I mean, I feel like that's the purpose. That's my calling, maybe. Like, yeah, I'm just a massive sports nuff. I'd like to see it outside of just footy and cricket. Like, I have started taking a bit more. I've started taking a bit more notice around like NRL, basketball, tennis, the F1, and like I just want to be able to be relatable to more than just the target demographic of football and cricket fans, and sort of reach out to a wider audience.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind doing some acting. Like,
Yeah. That'd
I
be
mean, yeah, like an episode of Neighbours or something would be fucking hilarious to be a part of.
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
Yeah, and yeah, acting down the
Home and
line.
away.
Yeah, home and
Home and
away, home and away. Fucking puberty blues, whatever. Like, yeah, I would love to do TV like that. Yeah, and sports presenting I think would be an awesome opportunity as well. But yeah, I mean, the world's my oyster at the end of the day because I'm only 23, so I've got a bit of time ahead of me, and yeah, 10 years down the track, I might be doing it all, maybe.
Yeah. Mate, you might have Will Taylor Day in the Life, the show, reality TV show.
Imagine that. A few people would get sick of it, especially on Tuesdays.
I was gonna ask you this before, I forgot to ask. But when you first started making content, was there any like pushback? Was Danny or mates, or not mates, but any people you knew, kind of, oh, this is cringe. Like, what are you doing?
Like not to my face, which
Yeah.
was good. I mean, like there was always, I still remember the first day I got like a hate comment, and I tried to reply back to it, like being like a modest man, and then
It just fuels the fire.
yeah,
Right?
fuels their fire, and like I've sort of come to terms with myself where I'm like, nah, like they can just type their comments and go off in their own little world. Because 99.99% of the time they're doing it under a burner. They've got
Yeah.
no profile picture, or their profile picture's not themselves. So I'm
Yeah.
like, well, cop that, you piece of shit. And like, yeah, I'm now I've sort of I've sort of gone like I don't need their opinion because I know if there's one bad comment, there's 9 other great comments, or
Yeah.
there's 9 other people that would like the video.
Yeah, that's the thing that's tough. I feel like you see, there's like 40 good comments, but it's like the bad comment is in like 200 font. You know what I mean?
Oh, it stands out to you. It stands out to you massively, and it's like, it's always annoying when like you see someone comment like something bad, and then there's like a few people liking it, but then like you see the people that like it, it's just other burner accounts and
Yeah.
everything. So it's like there's always going to be people that don't like what you do, but like I don't have to associate with them.
Yeah.
Like I might not like what they do, but I'm not gonna go to their house and fucking like boo them.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna boo the postman for fucking delivering my mail, and he fucks it up one day, and just like I'm not gonna abuse
Mate,
him.
that's actually a good idea for a video. Hate comments in real life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking jot that one
Yeah.
down.
Mate, take a mental note of that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. At the end of the day, like I'm just trying to do my job. If you don't like it, don't watch it.
Yeah.
Don't comment. Like, just scroll along. That's the great thing about social media. Like, my video can pop up, but you can just scroll on to the next one. Like,
Yeah.
you don't have to associate with me.
Yeah. No, I feel like TikTok can be ruthless because there's a lot of burners on there.
Yeah.
Like the amount of time, bro. There's so many accounts, and it's like it'll have like a NRL player's name or something,
Yeah.
just some random account.
And it could be like Tim, who's fucking in year 8,
Yeah,
like
I know.
at a high school like down the road. It's like,
Yeah.
fuck off, Tim. Like,
Yeah.
go play with your dog or something. Like, surely you got something better to do. But
Yeah.
yeah, I've got much better of not letting that get to me. Especially after the summer we had with cricket. Made a few videos around Virat Kohli, and Indian
Yeah,
people were not okay with
they
that.
blow up. I remember I
Yeah.
made one. It was about oh fuck, what's his name? Oh bro, his name just left me. The Indian fastball, what's his name?
Oh, Jasper Bumrah.
No, not Bumrah. The one who got Travis Head out for 140
Oh,
and
Muhammad
celebrate. Muhammad
Siraj.
Siraj.
Yeah.
And I made a video about it saying like, oh, imagine celebrating after you get someone out for
Yeah.
140. And bro, the comments like sandpaper, sandpaper. You have
Yeah.
a shit moustache.
Yeah.
I'll fuck your mum.
Yeah.
Bro, it's
Man, I had like one of the like most vile death threats, but it was just in like the most broken English ever. So it was like something about like killing my family and like torturing me and everything. And
far out.
I'm like, oh, like this is kind of funny because it's just all in broken English.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, don't poke the bear. Apparently,
Yeah, bro, they love it
they
over
couldn't
there, mate.
they couldn't cop it.
Yeah, but I guess it makes it good because
Yeah.
the competitiveness.
Yeah, a bit of engagement as well.
Yeah, 100% gets the algorithm going.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
Why do you think? Obviously, there's heaps of content creators out there. Everyone's trying to do this sort. Not everyone, but a lot of people are trying to make content. Why did Will Taylor cut through and become successful?
Fuck, that's a really good question. I don't know. Maybe I was early to like the relatable sports videos. Like, I grew up watching a lot of like the sports bet like
Yeah.
mini skits that they used to do. And like I used to love those videos. And yeah, I think I was just one of the first to make like comedic sporting sketches and yeah, sort of own that space, I guess. And like it helps that I've got like-minded people around me to bounce ideas off, and from there, yeah, I can grow as a person and as a brand, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like everything's a brand now. It's
Yeah.
just, you gotta.
You gotta brand yourself, man.
Yeah.
You gotta brand yourself.
Yeah.
You gotta be marketable.
Yeah, that's the thing. What are we at? 43.
43.
Okay, just to finish this off,
Mhm.
who are your 3 greatest cricketers of all time, and then 3 greatest AFL in brackets footy players?
3 greatest cricketers of all time. Well, they're all 3 of them Aussies. I'd
Yeah.
probably have to go. Adam Gilchrist was my childhood idol.
Oh, really?
Yeah, childhood idol. Like I loved everything that he did. I always wanted to be a wicketkeeper as a kid. He made wicket keeping and like batting so cool.
He was like the first one to actually be a really good batter and a wicketkeeper.
Yeah, massively. Mitchell Stark, obviously, like I was a left-handed bowler. I am a left-handed bowler, and like as a kid, like yeah, I used to idolize him, just steaming in, tearing through top orders.
Yeah.
And then probably the greatest Australian captain of all time, Ricky Ponting.
Yeah.
That pull shot is one of the most iconic things. And like to have a video game named after you, like the Ricky Ponting 2007 cricket,
You got to be that guy.
you got to be that guy. Footballers, Boomer Harvey has always been an idol of mine, even though I never went for North Melbourne. Well, my mum's a North Melbourne fan, so watching Boomer Harvey run down the wing and take 8 bounces and kick a goal was awesome. Tom Liberatore is probably up there, just a bull, like a tackling machine. And who's the last one? Jeez, I'd have to say. I'd have to say Marcus Bontempelli, even though he's never won a Brownlow, he's still my goat in my heart.
Yeah. No, I feel like everyone's got that one player that they're like,
Yeah,
this guy's him, even if they don't have the accolades.
100%.
Yeah. And who's your greatest, or I don't know if greatest is the right word. Who's the best 3 creators right now that you love watching?
Best 3 creators. Holy shit.
They can be Aussie, international.
I mean, the Sidemen probably takes the cake. They're just forever unstoppable. Uh, Jeez. The other 2. Fuck. I'd have to say, geez, it's pretty. I'd say 3 the Sidemen. Number 2, uh, far out. This is tough. This is really tough.
2
Yeah.
Will Taylor, 1 Will Taylor.
No way. I can't stand watching my content back. Fuck. I reckon. You know what? We'll go 3 the Sidemen. We'll go 2 Cater McDonald because shout out Dossie. Number 1 Lockie.
Nah, for real. Where's actually number 1?
You.
Nah.
We'll give you that.
Cut that.
Oh, I don't know. I'm a sports content. Fuck, who makes good sport? We'll say Dylan Buckley still. We'll pump up his tires.
Everyone actually, well, not everyone. I only talk to you and Shrey, but Shrey talks a lot about Caden McDonald as well. How much he's helped all you boys.
I mean, he will be turning 30 in August, but he's like
Unk status.
Unk status. Yeah. And he's like, he's not finishing up anytime soon. Like he's still, alive and kicking. But he wants to see us grow, and like because we're obviously a lot younger than him, like he's passing on his knowledge, so then we can flourish.
Yeah,
as ourselves as well.
No, that's real good to have someone a bit older who's been in the game for a long time.
Yeah,
to help you boys get through it.
Oh yeah, he's like, steered us in the right direction. Like we're Bronny Junior and he's Bronny Senior. Like just showing us the ropes.
Mate, Bronny's on the come up.
Yeah,
he's the next goat.
And then that's like Shrey and I, and then we got Bron James who's just trying to finish up his career as the best ever.
Yeah, mate. Maybe you'll get LeBron in a video before his career's done.
Fuck, imagine. Jeez.
Mate,
never say never.
I'd just love to see him in the flesh, mate. LeBron in the flesh.
I'd love to touch him. I'd love to dap him up.
I'd just love to just oil him up.
Fuck yeah. Me too.
Well, anyway, thanks for coming on, Will. It's been a great chat. Long overdue meeting.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Bloody oath.
Thanks for coming on. It's
been a pleasure, Lockie. Thank you, mate.
Thank you.